This is the Negro Ninja, and today this is going to be part 5 of when people are intimidated, and I'm finna to focus on these hoes right here. Okay, now I'm finna bring up a story that I just said a couple of videos ago, I think, where I was at the park stretching. You know how hoes always staring at a nigga and shit, you know, and there was a bitch on the swing or whatever. So long story short, I saw her looking at me, and then when I really went into that explicit stretch, she was like, and then she even did her glasses like this. And then by the time, you know, I just, you know, the energy said, look at her. And I looked. I'm like, oh, damn. I just went back to normal. I just ignored him. Okay. And that's what my mom would always tell me to do. Don't always ignore these women. Let them give you their attention. So basically, I did that. And I looked back up after I was done and found out that she disappeared. But the truth is, hoes never really leave when they do stuff like that. They always just go a distance to where they can watch you at a, you know, at a safer distance. It's too hot for them. Okay, like I'm saying, you make a hoe too hot, that bitch will flee. Okay, I've done that countless times to bitches to where they be flirting. Okay, we play the looking game, then I'm stretching, then I turn up a notch and do all that real crazy shit. So, you know, bitches just leave until, you know, until she get used to it, and then she don't really do that no more. But if I see her multiple times, but this chick here, you know, she basically just decided to sit at a table behind the swing. I couldn't see it while I was on the ground, and I got up, I saw her, and it looked like she was talking to somebody. Apparently nobody was there, and she was not talking on her phone. So once again, she just figured out something to do. Okay, she talked herself out of getting his penis. Okay, she talked herself out of getting his penis. Intimidation happens a lot, at least for my, you know, in my case. All right. And everybody is an expert, you know. Everybody is an expert. Always telling you what you should do. They always want to say you delusional, this, that, and this. We're not on the same level. You don't look as good as I do. Okay. And even if you're not bad looking, we're not in the same league. Let's just say that. Okay. This is just people that's always hating on me. Okay. So anyway, look. Tell me why I seen a story on Reddit. Okay. To where a celebrity pretty much had the same issue somewhat, you know. Okay, so somebody's telling the story saying my sister ran into Matthew McConaughey in a bar years ago. They hit it off, and when they went back to her place, she got overwhelmed by nerves and said she had to go run to her car to get something. She sat in the car freaking out for God knows how long until he eventually gave up and left. Now, once again, look, they went back to her place. They hit it off. Can you just imagine the frustration that this man may have went through? Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like approaching bitches, fuck it, you know. And y'all have even heard stories to where bitches came to me and then they'll still play games. The whole run up on me, talking to me. Yeah, I see you stretching. We're trying to get like you, this, that, and this. I'll be here tomorrow. Well, I left my phone. I thought I had my phone. You know, she was just playing games like that. So you gonna come all the way over here to talk to me after all this sexual tension, and you pulling up your pants, you and your friend doing squats. Watch the video. If y'all can find it, you'll know what I'm talking about. I told the story in detail. They full of shit. Okay. Once again, when a woman is awkward, you know, it's just she fuck it up for everybody. When a man is awkward, he only fuck it up himself. If a man was in a situation where he had the pussy dead to rights and he became awkward, and if he told that story, they just gonna dog him out. But you tell a story about an awkward hoe, you know, stupid people want to try to dog you out and try to blame it on you. So this is a celebrity. Okay, I'm trying to tell you. Okay, when you're a hot man, it's not the same dynamics as a bitch being hot to niggas. Okay, because when a man sees a hot bitch, even if he is awkward, he finna try to, you know, niggas will swim from Hong Kong to Japan to get to that pussy. Okay, I'm just thinking about how all these niggas were swimming from Hong Kong to get to, you know, get away from them communists and shit. But I mean, I forgot what the hell they was running from, fascism, let's say. But I think, but anyway, just think about that. Okay, but if a chick she can just get the dick. Okay, even if the dick is out of her league, they just fuck. Like I said, hoes fuck it up for themselves. You give a bitch time to think, they always make the wrong decision. Okay, they always make the wrong decision. this story pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I understand. Okay, and you know he did a whole bunch of talking and stuff. Like even when a chick initiates, it's still you. It still take a lot of energy unless she's doing all the talking. But I know she wasn't. She probably was doing some talking. He probably was just, you know, charming her and shit. But and she got overwhelmed by her nerves, and she sat in the car like she did it to herself. All she had to do was just take the dick. It should be easy for her. And like I said, you know, that's what pisses me off. Like when a hoe want to hoe around, she want to make it easy for everybody else. Especially if it's a hoe that's doing something wrong by you. Like if y'all dating, and she go out there to be a hoe. Okay, you better believe that nigga succeeded. Okay, it's very infuriating. Okay, extremely infuriating. And like I said, what this dude here, like being hot and all this type of stuff, and having that type of stuff happen, like I said, you got to have a strong mind. Okay, if anything, I think that's even heavier than to be ugly and a chick just feel out, oh, fuck you. But the reality is, if you ugly or whatever, you got a better chance, you know, you don't worry about shit like that happening. I can tell you that. Okay. And I have even heard stories to where a bitch will flat out just say what I just said, you know. Like, I know what I'm talking about. Okay. A hoe will just be like, well, I wasn't even attracted to him. But, you know, I promise you, I heard a lot of stories like that. But, you know, sometimes they'll just do it. Maybe she dating a nigga that's handsome. Maybe she'll fuck the ugly nigga just to get back at him. Okay. I know that for a fact. You know. So anyway, here's some other shit to go with this. Okay, with this type of stuff right here. Everybody's an expert. You know, I was telling you what you should do. And once again, they try to get into your lane. And they overstep their boundaries. And then try to live through you. That's when... What are you talking about? Okay. What makes you think that you can talk to your superior in such a manner? Say that you get like that and I get like that. That's something you don't want to do. So, you know, I remember there was times to where people themselves was witnessing this happen in the gym. They seeing the effect they have on these bitches in the gym. Okay. Sexual tension. You know, a chick just come out of nowhere and just decide to do all the butt exercises as much as possible while I'm over there trying to low-key not to get an obvious boner and shit. So, that was this dude. Okay, that's when I was working out with the buff nigga. Okay, the buff dude think the shit is funny because he be saying the shit all the time. Oh, you got the juice. So the dude who the buff dude knew was talking to me. You know, he just see the tension between me and this white chick. Real petite. Zzz, zzz. You know, people can just feel it. It can be quiet and everybody can just look and just feel that tension between you and a woman. So dude was like, nothing's going to happen until you talk to her. I'm like, why the fuck is you talking to me? But I'm like, whatever. I just ignore him. You have to talk to her. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen. Now, let me give you more insight about this dude. I told this story before. Okay. He's the type of person. Okay. When I first get to the gym, I come in there, you know, I got on my muscle shirt, polyester. So it's showing the six pack like a superhero and the pecs and shit. Okay. And I've been there for a week or whatever, you know. And dude was like, oh, I'm trying to get like him. I'm trying to get like this dude right here. Okay, I'm like, why he couldn't just give me that type of compliment face to face? Why he got to tell the buff dude like he's responsible for my physique or something? Okay, like the buff dude just, let me just sculpt this nigga out of clay. Let me draw this and make the measurements and sculpt this up with this tool. And then he acting like that, like I'm just that nigga's creation or something. Intimidation. They can't give you the compliment. They got to tell other people. They only feel comfortable saying good things about you when they talking about you to other people in front of your face and shit. So he, you know, tries to talk to the girl, you know, and once again, I'm like, you can't possibly be heterosexual acting like that, because the way he did it, he was like, you ain't gonna talk to her? Just talk to her, man. I was just like, leave me alone, man. I'm being myself. I'm minding my own business, because I know, okay, that's like trying to tell me how to fight somebody. Like, I know how to fight. I know how to use my attacks. Okay, you just boundaries you should never step over. Okay, and he just like, and then he go over there and talk to her, and she curved the fuck out of him. Okay, he just looked stupid. He's just over there like. Then he just started looking at me. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. So let's just say you just, you know, he basically eat dirt, you know, fall on his face, and he's just like, Hold on, let me see. I don't know. I'm trying to look. I don't know if it's showing my eyes looking at the camera right, but it just look at me or something. I was like, see, I told you. Okay, what makes you think you know how to use another man's power? Okay, I know how to act in these situations. Okay, so then there was another time, when I was in the Crunch gym, and one of the dudes was the dude that was trying to teach me how to punch. Try to tell me how to punch. Okay, that shit, that was just ridiculous. Okay, and the other guy who's always scoping people out, they both scope people out and just gossip all the time. I'm like, y'all know some other shit. When I started talking to them, I really started to see their game. Okay, and then I'm just doing the typical stuff. I'm just stretching or whatever, and then just out of nowhere, a bad white chick just pop up out of nowhere and basically just give me a show. I'm like, oh shit, well, I'm just minding my own business. I appreciate it. Okay, and she was, you know how that is, just zzz. And then, those dudes see it, and then they try to talk to her. They're going to look at me and tell me some, hold on, let me say, they talking to her. First they looked at me, then just talking to him. I'm like, these people ain't shit right here. Okay, and the dude who I say usually to be scoping people out, he was talking to me about this type of thing before. Basically saying, yeah, man, talk to these chicks, I talked to her, and I'm like, why are you bragging about being in the friend zone? Like, I said, I would rather just stare at these chicks. If they're going to give me a show, what's the point of walking over there talking to her? I think I would rather see her G-string or her thong through her yoga pants. Okay. I would rather a chick in a porno suck a dick than talk to me. No, finish the shit. I'm trying to hurry up. Damn, shit. I ain't trying to talk to you. I came here to watch. Okay. So, and they thought they was doing something because the girl was talking to them. I'm like, once again, you being in a position where you're talking to women. Oh, let's just talk. That's not a good position. Is that a woman that is your girlfriend? Okay, have y'all gotten intimate? Okay, that's not a good position to be in. Okay, so they thought that they pretty much ruined my flow. Okay, so this chick got up and left them. She just figured, oh, they're just talking to me. So she went into the room, like the room where they do aerobics or whatever, and then she was still lining up. Okay, and then she started doing the same thing. So these people, once again, they getting a big head. These are people trying to siphon energy from you. Okay, thinking that they doing something. She was never thinking about them the whole time. Her intent of being over there was to give me a show and to entertain me. She told me, hey, or whatever. Okay, but it was just to entertain me. Okay, and that's what the fuck she wanted to do. That was her intentions, and nobody stopped her because right after that, she started doing her squats and shit again. And then they just sit up there looking at me. Both of them niggas just sit up there talking about some, gonna give me that look like we got one over you. Like, it's a real devilish look. Okay. And they thought that she was giving them the show. When the reality is, she only moved because they fucked up the tension, So she went into the other room. So when they started looking at her ass trying to copy me and shit, guess what she did? She moved the fuck on somewhere. And then they just turned around and look at me like this, like, I'm like, yeah, you should know this. What makes you think we're on the same level? Okay. I just don't understand why people are always trying to, well, actually, I know why. It's because I'm powerful. Okay, but you would think that they would just have sense enough not to challenge me like that. Okay. So she moved, okay, and it was very hard for her to, well, it wasn't hard for her because women know what to do. But she moved somewhere to only where I can see her. Like, she just lined up, and I just basically saw her through something. And I was like, these chicks here are incredible at what they do. Okay. They're incredible at what they do. Okay. But let me go and just tell y'all this story, So that story was really just about intimidated lames, trying to hate on you, fuck up your flow or whatever. But let's talk about hoes, that just do stupid shit like the bitch that did that shit to Matthew McConaughey. I'm telling you, a whore will go almost all the way and then just decide not to do it, be butt ass naked. Oh, I'm not that easy and this, that, and this. Okay, but the reality is, sometimes a chick just won't tell you why. Okay, they'll just play with you, and then it's mind games. Okay, once again, they're trying to break you down. That's what people that's intimidated try to do. Okay, it's a psychological attack, like the hoe in the park. She just found something to do. She started talking to herself. I know she's not crazy, but I'm telling you, you'll be surprised at what a hoe would do to win this power struggle. Which I'm not trying to do no power struggle at all. That's what the hoe doing. So the dick size will scare the bitch off. Like some women just will not admit it. Okay, they just won't admit it, but they're not gonna tell you, oh, I'm not capable. They're not gonna make themselves look bad. Okay, but women will flat out run from big dick. They'll entertain it. Okay, but they'll just bullshit you sometimes. Okay, and I remember this one time, like this chick was telling me, and when I was working at Home Depot, I'm like, I'm tired of these rainbow zombies fucking with me. They know damn well I don't swing that way. I don't even dress like what the fuck. She was like, well, Negro Ninja, the truth is you're packing. So I'm like, hold up. So you telling me that you can see this? I ain't never seen show you my penis. I can see it through your pants. And I basically say I need to wear some baggier shit. You know, and that right there just told me right there, she's a shiesty ass bitch. She full of shit. All she do is play niggas. Okay. And once again, she was doing all that flirting shit. And then, you know, somebody started talking to her about money, and then she gravitated towards that dude. And she was still doing the flirtation shit, but she just gravitated towards the dude with the money that's talking about gambling with celebrities and shit. And how much he make from gambling, you know, making thousands of dollars. Oh, I made $7,000 this night. You know, so that was her cup of tea. But that's the type of bitch she was. Okay. So she was basically low key telling me, like I said, when bitches tell you stuff, you just gotta piece together. You gotta have common sense and put two and two together. Then I have also heard stories, you know, about a woman that saw somebody with a dick that was huge or whatever. And like I said, in the situations I've been in, you know, they don't want to flat out tell you, but she'll tell you like a hoe would tell other people about what she was thinking about, whatever niggas she was dealing with. And she was basically like, she ain't doing that shit. She think the shit would hurt her, you know, like it'll fuck her up or something. Oh, it'll kill me. They be thinking like that. Okay, so going back to the harassment, you know, so I'm essentially getting harassed for having a big dick. Okay, and I'm telling you, bitches see a lot of stuff that you're not thinking about. Okay, they see a lot of shit that you ain't thinking about, and you know, you wonder why. I'm like, why the fuck she playing like this, that, and this? It don't make any sense. Okay, and that right there is the damn answer. Okay, because all the little dick stories I have heard, you know, I never heard that a woman, oh, he's too small, I'm not going to do nothing. No, they do something, and they just think it's funny, you know. But when a nigga's huge or something, you know, even if they talk about, you know, they let them do it, they're just talking about, well, it was so uncomfortable, this, that, and this, you know. But they'll do that type of shit. Okay, but they'll play with a little dick nigga and then just talk shit about him. But if a nigga's huge, then, you know, if she the type of woman that's scared of big dick, she'll just, you know, flee and shit. At least in that scenario. All right, and that's just pretty much it, you know. And that's all I got to say for this rant. And this has been the Negro Ninja, bringing you your Negro message for today. Negro out.